Well, I mean, if you want to talk about bullies, we can talk about every time Caitlyn has the ball, she pushes off.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, like...
But she has the...
Caitlyn Clark just broke another WNBA record, 321 assists in her rookie season. That's insane. But you know what's crazier? Sheryl Swoopes is still out here acting like Clark isn't the real deal. What's up with that? Let's talk about that record-breaking moment. Picture this. Clark's on the court against the Indiana Fever. She's scanning the floor, sees an opening, and boom, she threads the needle with a perfect pass.
If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it. If Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlyn should have broke that record in 4 years. Caitlyn Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game. So people say, dang, like he or she's killing them. But you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old.
That's assist number 317. And just like that, she's the new assist queen of the WNBA. You know what makes this even crazier? It's her rookie season. Most players are just trying to find their footing. But Clark's out here breaking records like it's no big deal. She's not just good, she's changing the game. But here's where things get spicy. Remember Sheryl Swoopes, the legend? Well, she's not exactly rolling out the red carpet for Clark. There's some drama brewing, and you won't believe what's coming next. You'd think breaking records would silence the critics, right? Wrong. Swoopes is still out here acting like Clark doesn't exist. But why? What's really going on behind the scenes of this WNBA drama? Let's rewind a bit. Remember when Sheryl Swoopes, the WNBA legend herself, straight up laughed at the idea of Caitlyn Clark leading the league in assists? Yeah, that happened. Swoopes was all skepticism and side eyes when it came to Clark's potential.
But because there's a COVID year, and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. This is her, she's a senior, but I think her COVID year was last year.
She didn't just doubt the rookie, she practically dismissed her. Fast forward to now, and Clark's not just leading in assists, she's smashing records like it's her job. 321 assists in her rookie season? That's not just good, that's ridiculous. But here's the kicker. Swoopes is still acting like Clark's invisible. Get this, Swoopes was on a podcast recently, talking about the Indiana Fever. You'd think Clark would come up, right? I mean, she's only the team's star rookie and the new assist queen of the WNBA. But nope, Swoopes talked about everyone else on the team and conveniently forgot to mention Clark. Coincidence? I think not. This isn't just a slip of the mind. It's starting to look like Swoopes has some kind of beef with Clark.
Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlyn Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
But why? Is it jealousy? Is she worried about her own records? Or is there something else going on that we don't know about? Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure. Swoopes' silence is louder than any criticism she could throw Clark's way. It's like she's trying to pretend Clark doesn't exist, hoping that if she doesn't acknowledge her, maybe Clark will just disappear. But here's the thing, Clark isn't going anywhere. She's here, she's breaking records, and she's changing the game. Swoopes can try to ignore her all she wants, but the numbers don't lie. Clark's not just living up to the hype, she's exceeding it. And let's be real, this whole situation is making Swoopes look bad. She's a legend in the sport, someone who should be lifting up the next generation of players. Instead, she's coming off like she's stuck in the past, unable to accept that there's a new star on the rise. While Swoopes stays silent, WNBA fans are getting loud. The backlash is intense, and it's not just about defending Clark. Are we witnessing a clash between old school and new school that could change the league forever? You better believe it. WNBA fans aren't sitting back and letting Swoopes' silent treatment slide. They're hitting social media hard, and they're not pulling any punches. Picture this, Swoopes, a legend of the game, is getting absolutely roasted online. Fans are calling her out left and right, and some of these comments are straight fire. One fan even labeled her a generational level hater. Ouch, that's gotta sting. But it's not just about defending Clark. This whole situation is stirring up some serious drama in the WNBA community. Fans are questioning everything, from Swoopes' attitude to the league's own narrative. Check this out. One fan was so frustrated they wrote, "This is embarrassing. If it wasn't sponsored by the WNBA, I wouldn't mind." That's a big yikes for the league. Fans are starting to see Swoopes' comments as more than just personal opinion. They're worried it's damaging the WNBA's image. And get this, people are even side-eyeing WNBA podcasts now. They're asking how you can have a whole show about the league and not talk about Caitlyn Clark. It's like trying to ignore a neon sign in a dark room. Impossible. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about Swoopes versus Clark anymore. It's turning into a full-on generational showdown. You've got the old guard, represented by Swoopes, seemingly unable to accept that there's a new star on the rise. And then you've got the the fans, mostly younger, who are all in on Clark and the future she represents. It's like watching two different versions of basketball clash in real time. Swoopes' style of play was revolutionary for its time, no doubt. But Clark? She's changing the game in ways we've never seen before, and fans are here for it. This whole situation is forcing everyone to take a hard look at how we talk about women's basketball. Are we stuck in the past, or are we ready to embrace a new era? The fans seem to have made their choice, and they're not backing down. Think Clark's just about assists? Hold on to your seats, because this rookie's got more tricks up her sleeve. We're talking about a player who's not just breaking records, she's redefining what's possible in the WNBA. Let's break it down. Clark's not just dishing out assists like candy on Halloween. She's scoring like a veteran, contributing to her team's success in ways that have analysts buzzing. Picture this: Clark on the court, eyes scanning for that perfect pass. But wait, there's no opening. So what does she do? She pulls up from the logo and drains a three like it's nothing. That's the kind of player we're dealing with here. You know what's wild? Clark's not just impressing fans and breaking records. She's got people talking MVP. Yeah, you heard that right. MVP in her rookie season. That's like a high school kid walking into college and acing every test without breaking a sweat. We're talking about a conversation that usually includes names like Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart, established stars who've been dominating the league for years. And here's Clark, fresh out of college, making people wonder if she might just snatch that trophy. But here's the kicker: Clark's not done, not even close. With 12 games left in the season, there's potential for her to break even more records. She's already leading the league in assists, but who knows what else she might achieve. Maybe she'll set a new scoring record. Maybe she'll pull off some ridiculous triple-double streak. With Clark, it feels like anything's possible. And let's talk about pressure. Some rookies crumble under the spotlight, but Clark, she thrives on it. It's like the more people watch, the better she plays. She's got this ability to perform when it matters most, and that's got people thinking she might just be the key to turning the Indiana Fever into a real playoff contender. You want to know what's really impressive? It's not just the numbers, it's how Clark plays the game. She's got this court vision that's almost supernatural. She sees openings before they even exist, and when she's got the ball in her hands, it's like watching a magician at work. You never know what she's going to do next. But let's be real for a second. Clark's not just a good player. She's a transformative one. The kind of player who doesn't just compete within the existing game. She changes the game itself. Every time she steps on the court, she's rewriting what we thought was possible in women's basketball. And that's not just exciting for fans, it's exciting for the entire sport. All right, let's wrap this up. Caitlyn Clark's not just breaking records, she's shaking up the whole WNBA. 321 assists in her rookie season, that's unreal. She's got fans buzzing about MVP potential, and she's only just getting started. But here's the thing. While Clark's lighting up the court, Sheryl Swoopes is stuck in the shadows. It's got everyone wondering, how should legends like Swoopes handle these new stars? Should they be lifting them up or trying to dim their shine? Look, we're watching history unfold right before our eyes. Clark's changing the game, and it's bigger than just one player or one season. This is about the future of women's basketball. The landscape's shifting, and Clark's leading the charge. Whether Swoopes likes it or not, the future is now, and it's looking pretty bright.